Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, no matter the time you are. Anywhere you're watching Wisdom Via Television, you're welcome to another edition of Trends. And you know I will do it on Trends. When you see Sidon J standing in front of camera, you know I don't bring another gist that is actually trending. You know, in Nigeria, that 3 days or 2 days ago, we've been talking about what happened in the petition court, like people trying to say Tinubu was not supposed to be our president. You know, talking about Atiku and Peter Obi dragging him to court. But then Atiku said, no, I never agree for this one with the talk. Oh, we are still going to the Supreme Court. And that was what Atiku said. And Peter Obi backed him up like, oh yeah, now, let's go there, Baba. Anywhere you are going, I'm following you. I don't know the reason why they are dragging this, Baba. Let them leave Tinubu to do what he is supposed to do as the president of Nigeria. They should just support him and rest. But then this is what I'm using to welcome you guys to another edition of Trends once again. My name still remains the same, Ahmed Abbas Olatunji, but you can call me Sidon J. Omo Yagba, the only Idon of Wisdom Via Television. Alright, today we don't have much to talk about and we still have much to talk about. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go on a short journey on these trending topics that I brought for you guys. So I'm starting with this one. When I saw this news, I was asking myself, what exactly is happening to our educational sector in Nigeria? Because I don't know. I saw a video of a small boy today on IG. This boy was reading 1, 2, 3. You know this 1, 2, 3 that we do remember very. The boy was serious, reading rubbish, and people were laughing. He was reading it as if he's playing, like he's enjoying what he's reading, but he's actually saying rubbish. But then, what I'm trying to say is, education is nothing again in Nigeria. I don't know the reason why it keeps falling every day. People that have enjoyed education was people that went to school maybe before 2010. You see, from 2010 to 2023, things have gone wrong in so many ways. But then, this particular news that is trending is that Osun State government orders closure of Irepoli, freezes the institution's account. Now, I know you'll be asking why, what happened, what is going on there. So I will tell you guys. You just calm down, take a chill pill. And you know the sponsor for this show is Nokpa Abbas. Don't forget to take your Nokpa, because if Nokpa is not there for us, we cannot be here. You understand? So try and take Nokpa today and know what it's actually talking about. Then the release noted that the action was necessary in order to maintain peace in the institution, consequent upon the return of the suspended rector. So the rector of Irepoli was being suspended based on 1 or 2 that is going on in that school, and they had to freeze the school account because the rector is not available yet. So they don't want anything to happen to the money in the school account, so they had to freeze the account, Osun State government. And they've already told the students and the staffs of that school, either you are teaching staff or not teaching staff, or everybody should go and rest for 2 weeks for now. So that is the trending news now. Irepoli, Osun State has ordered everyone to go home and rest until further notice. So the release reads in part, this is to inform the general public, particularly members of staff and students of Osun State Polytechnic, Ire, to proceed on 2 weeks break with immediate effect. No time, sharply. So if you have a daughter or a son that is in that school, make sure you call them and tell them to come home, because there is 2 weeks break for them. And you know, these are students. You know what they do? Once this kind of thing happens, it's an opportunity to go and sleep in their boyfriend's house. If you have a kid, if you have a child in this school, please call them to come home, because there is 2 weeks break in Irepoli. So the immediate break is a necessary action in order to maintain peace in the institution, consequent upon the forceful return of the suspended rector, Dr. T.A. Odetayo. So the rector wants to return forcefully, but then the government said no. It never reached time, calm down. So I think this thing that is going on in this school had to be, taken care of before they can open the school. So if you are a student of Irepoli, you are expected to go home. Don't stay around because of anything that may happen in that environment. So it is very good for you. It will be very good for you to go home or leave the school premises. All right, that is a trending news from Osun State. So from there, I'll be moving on. Now, this particular one is it's well known to everybody. But then, it's a good news that Governor Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State, that was being sick for so many months, is back home. Wow. Congratulations, sir. Welcome back, because a lot of things have happened in your absence, and I know that they've been giving you feedback of what is going on that state. Particularly, I know something about Ondo State. I'll tell you, sir, in case you don't know. The Amotekun of Ondo State have been working, to be sincere. They've done a lot, because during, like, let's say last month, there were a lot of things that happened in Ondo State that it is only Amotekun that is trying to, you know, do things with the way we want. I didn't even see any police working in that Ondo State. I don't know why. Any police officer is working there, to be sincere. But thank God the governor is back, Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, which is Thursday, after about 3 months of medical leave abroad, notably in Germany. So it was being stated that he went to Germany, but there are rumors that it's not only Germany that they took our governor to, that he actually went to some Europe countries too, like just for checkup and all. But thank God, even if he went to Brazil or whatever, at least he's back to Nigeria and he's healthy. So the governor is expected to be back on his seat as soon as possible. And for the deputy governor that's been taking the place of the governor when he was you know, out of office, we really appreciate your effort just to make everything to be going on smoothly in that state. You know, if it's another person, everywhere would have scattered. But at least you made us to believe that if your boss not there, you go feel, you understand, run things. So thank God that Governor Akeredolu is back, and this was being notified. You know, if a news comes from just any source, we may not believe. But the wife of the governor, which is the first lady in Ondo State, actually uploaded this on her X account yesterday that her husband is around, that is back in Nigeria. So thank God we have Governor Akeredolu back in Nigeria now, so every other thing can go on in Ondo State. So for those of you that is thinking that the governor don't die, they lie, they don't want to tell us truth, now you know the truth, that the Governor Akeredolu of Ondo State is back and healthy. All right, let's move on to the next one. This one is talking about those of you that want to japa. If you are planning to japa, this is very important to you, most especially people that are going to UK, United Kingdom. This is important. Not talking about Nigerians alone, talking about every other part of the world that is traveling to UK. As from starting from November 15, 2023, there is a new development in having the visa to enter UK. So in case you don't know, if you want to know, just calm down. I go tell you, I go carry you reach there. You know, say now I might work without 100. All right, so yeah, the UK also announced that Nigerians and other citizens, except British and Irish nationals, wishing to enter the country must apply for electronic travel authorization, that is ETA. Now it has been added to the requirements of you entering UK. If you don't have the ETA card, you don't have access to enter the country. Well, furthermore, the new rule becomes effective from November 15, 2023 and applies to everyone, including children. So don't think it's just small baby that I want to. Everybody must go through this process if you are going to the UK. That is electronic travel authorization, ETA. So also listed for ETA are those on visits shorter than 6 months, business people, tourism, and those visiting family and friends. Applicants are required to apply online before booking any travel to the UK. So you don't hear. Before you book any travel, you should apply for this ETA online first. So once you're being granted the ETA, then you can proceed with your traveling process. So it's a very simple thing. So for those of you that have agents that are working for your UK JAPA, you better let them know that, sir, if I say they say ETA is very important now. So in case, come out of the story for the gods, you understand what I'm talking about. So it will be valid for multiple journeys over 2 years, or until the passport one is applying with expires. So ETA is very important for everyone that is going to UK starting from November 15, 2023. So you guys should put it on your mind so that it will not end up being something that will disturb you from entering the country. So now it has been stated that another requirement from the UK when you want to apply for your visa or you're traveling to UK is for you to have your ETA done. Apply for it online, electronic travel, it is electronic travel authorization. So try as much as possible to pass through this process so as for you to have a smooth and healthy traveling. You understand? So if you want to jackpot, you can jackpot by then. All right, let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the last one for today on Trend. You know, Nokpa Abals is the sponsor for this show, and don't forget that if you don't take your Nokpa, what are you supposed to take? Now Nokpa, now only Nokpa. You know it's weekend and you need to like calm your body. You know, you going from this place to that place. You know, going to work, jama everything. After eating your all the jakuje, you know, go to party, do so many things. After everything, the only thing you can take to make your body calm, to get ready for the work of next week is what? Nokpa Herbal. So let's move on to the next one. A man identified simply as John has lost his life after his friend Akinola Adeleye allegedly stabbed him to death over an argument on who to pay for a plate of food. Why now? Why now? You see, one thing I just understand about Africa, is it only Africa that devil used to walk up and down? Because I want to ask bad thing now. If you see anybody that does any bad thing, if you hear, why did you do this? Why did you go to the extent of doing this? You hear, Ishe Shuni, it is the work of devil. I will now ask myself, devil is just on his own. No? You will just go and meet devil and say, devil, please help me to do this. No. See, we should run from evil things. You should run anything to do with. So you need to take note of people that you work with, people you call your friend, people you play with. Just imagine, small argument on who is going to pay for the food that they ate. It led to a fight. And now he stabbed his friend and is dead. So I don't know, this story is somehow, you know, we wash plates. At least there's some canteen that if you don't have money to pay, they will just tell you, Oga, go to the kitchen, abeg, we have many plates there you can wash. It's normal. We have people like you that come here to eat without paying a dime. You understand? So you going to the extent of now fighting till you kill. Now, the problem there is now you've turned that place to another thing because people will be scared to go to that canteen to eat now because they will be thinking, if you eat finish for here and also fight, you will kill yourself. So I don't know the reason why Nigerians are trying to do things that they are not supposed to do when it comes to them fighting. Then still talking about the incident. The incident happened in the Ifakojai local government of Lagos State, Nigeria. It was gathered that the two men had a misunderstanding over who should pay for the plate of meal Akinola had eaten, and in the course of the argument, which led to a fight, when Akinola stabbed John to death with a knife. But how did they get knife? That's the problem. You see, before you go to canteen, watch the canteen you are going to very well. Why would they put knife so close to a customer that is eating in the canteen? That's another problem. So I think all these are food sellers. They should take care of what they are using to, cook. They should keep it away from people to see, because if there is no knife around, it may not have happened. Yes, that's the truth. So please, let us mind the kind of friend we play with. Let us mind the kind of play we play with our friend, because some people are just evil. You may not know. An argument will just bring out the evil acts in them, and they will do what is not supposed to be done. So to the person who John that had his death in a cold blood, rest in peace, John. And to that guy Akinola, I don't know wetin dey worry that guy, sha. Wetin make am shook him friend, but it is bad. But the police command in Lagos State, Ifakojai, local government of Lagos State, have already come to this case, and he has been arrested. Talking about the victim, the guy that shook someone, very shook person knife. They've arrested the guy, and I know that Lagos State government know the joke with that kind of case. You understand? So for those of you that is in the act of you just fighting anyhow. See, there are some people that they are meant to die in the next 5 minutes. So if you have an argument with them, you pushing them like this, they will just go down, and that's the end. And you'll be like, please, don't just stay away from violence. Anything fine, stay away from me because it's just for your own good, not for my own good. So because if it happens, me I go just dey read the news as I dey read them now. Now you go to face the trial. All right, for those of you that joined the live today, say a very big thank you to you, and don't forget that this show always come twice in a week. And I still remember my humble self, Ahmed Abbas Olatunji, but you can call me Sidon J Omoyagba, the only idol of Wisdom Yard Television. Join us again on another trend.